All right, today I want to talk about why your Shopify store isn't making sales and exactly how to fix it. So over the past few years, I've worked with 13 different Shopify stores, each of which does 6 or 7 figures per month. And I want to share with you the most common issues that I see and exactly how to fix them, primarily looking at everything after getting traffic to the site. So primarily from a retention perspective and all about increasing lifetime value. So my name is Zach Schieffer. I'm the founder of ZHS Ecom, which is an agency that has helped more than a dozen D2C brands add 50K or more to their monthly revenue by leveraging email and SMS, newsletters, and automations. We helped this brand add 58K to their monthly revenue. This brand added 43% to their monthly revenue, and this brand added 57.7K to their monthly revenue. And we have a ton more case studies, testimonials, reviews, and further details. So if you're interested in working together, check out zhs-ecom.com. So in this video, what we're going to cover are all of these issues, which include the fact that 99% of your people are probably checking you out, but never making a purchase. People are interested in your products, but they never actually pull the trigger. Your acquisition costs are too high. Your lifetime value of a customer is too low. Once the first purchase is made, there's no effective cross or upsell strategy, and your margins are too low. You get more sales when you run discounts, but it's kind of a catch-22 because discounts hurt your margins and the brand image in the long run. So we're going to talk about all these issues and how to fix it. So the first one is that 99% of the people who visit your site, they're interested in your product, but they never make a purchase. You pay for all this site traffic, but it doesn't result in the purchase. People seem interested. The site traffic seems fine. People see and click on your ads. You get all these likes and comments on social media. People open and click your emails. But once they visit the site, that's it. They leave. They're never seen again. Most people never make their first purchase. Now the customer wants to go and shop around, look at a bunch of similar e-commerce brands, look at your competitors. They go to Amazon, they go to actual physical stores, they wait for the best deal, they sit on your list, and they potentially forget about your product. So here are the variables that we need to look at first. Number 1, CRO and website. Number 2 is your pop-up form. And number 3 are your abandonment flows. So with CRO and your website, you specifically need to look at conversion rate times your average order value. You could have 3 examples. You could have a store with $25 AOV and a 70% conversion rate, all the way up to $275 AOV and a 0.75 conversion rate. Obviously, the store with the lower conversion rate is typically going to have a higher AOV. So you want to look at, given my average order value and conversion rate, is there room for improvement? Are similar stores getting better conversion rates with my same AOV? How can I increase trust? How can I dive more into customer pain points? How can I highlight the benefits and features of my products more? How can I improve the copy and design images? Do I need to build out dedicated landing pages? All these questions here, I would absolutely make sure that you're maximizing your conversion rate and maximizing your average order value from your website. Pop-up form. So this is absolutely essential. This starts everything email marketing related. So you need to make sure to use iterative split testing to convert at least 5% of site visitors onto your email list. So you can ask yourself, am I consistently testing new offers? Do I have separate mobile and desktop pop-ups? Do I have only 1 to 2 input fields per step? Does signing up for SMS give me a better discount or something new or unique? Does copy and design need improvement? All these things you need to make sure to consistently audit and improve over time so you can at least retarget people with abandonment flows. These are great because anyone who abandons the site, a product, the cart, or the checkout will get retargeted for free. You need to ask yourself, am I legitimately solving pain points and objections within that would cause people to abandon your product or your cart or your checkout or your site? Am I sharing social proof to entice purchases? And am I giving a discount to only on email 2 or 3 to help improve my margins? Not having these above 3 optimized means you're literally throwing away money on acquisition. Now, Speaking of acquisition, your acquisition costs are too high and your lifetime value is too low. Very common to see this. Now we're going to dive into it and how we can fix it. So your CPA might be too high, and as we all know, Meta and Google Ads are not getting drastically cheaper anytime soon. Your AOV is too low. You might just be breaking even on the first purchase. Your LTV is too low. You're not keeping customers long enough. You need to drastically increase this metric. So here are the variables. Here are the needle movers that we need to focus on. Number one, a welcome email flow. You need to make sure that you have one that's at least converting 20% of the people who enter it. When we set this up, it's going to be generally 8 different touch points over the course of a few weeks. You want to share more about the brand story, social proof, bestsellers, and you want to put evergreen campaigns at the end to entice purchases. I have a whole video about the welcome series, so absolutely dive more into that. Checkout process. You want to make sure this is as seamless as possible while maximizing AOV. You want to use Shopify apps like Zipify's one-click upsell. A lot of clients do really, really well with that. You want to make sure that there's a free shipping for purchases above a certain threshold. You want to add social proof into your checkout process. You want to run the one-page checkout, and you want to handle objections and talk about your return and refund policy, shipping information, all that good stuff to really maximize and make it as seamless as possible. And then the third variable here that's going to help you with all these metrics is your post-purchase email flow. So how we generally run this is we have an immediate upsell after the purchase, a thank you for your purchase. That's really that first email. Then you have more product education. And then after they've received the products, you want to do a cross-sell in your email flow. So to really improve this and to audit this, you want to ask, how, from a customer's perspective, if I got these emails, what would I want? What would I miss? You can even survey your customers directly and really get outside perspectives. You want to look at the data to really trace the most common customer journeys. So you want to know, hey, most of the time people are buying product A, B, or C. And once they buy product A, they're generally going to product, D, and a few people are going to product E. You want to have an understanding of how people buy your products and in what order. So I highly recommend Lifetimely. It really helps you map out your customer journey and see the most common routes that people take. Do people buy 2 of product A and then 1 of product B? Do they buy product C, then D, then A? All that good stuff you absolutely want to know and incorporate that into your post-purchase email flow. Now, your margins being way too low. This is a huge issue, especially with brands that they see discounts as a good thing where they help revenue, but they also see it as a bad thing. They hurt margins, of course, and your brand image because you don't want to be the brand that's giving out discounts left and right, and then nobody wants to buy the full price products, and it really degrades your brand's image. So I'm going to talk about how to deal with and really manage that dichotomy. So offering frequent discounts absolutely will boost your sales in the short term. However, it's also going to attract the most price sensitive buyers, hurt your brand image, create a perception that your products are low quality. It's going to tell people that your products are not worth the full price, erode customer loyalty, reduce the perceived value of your brand, and make it difficult to sell your products at the actual regular price without discounts. So, a couple strategies here. Instead of offering discounts all the time, you need to do this instead. Generally, I aim for a 4-to-1 ratio, courtesy of Dean Graziosi here. He recommends a 4-to-1, minimum 3-to-1 ratio of value to sales. So you're going to have, it doesn't have to be in this order, but generally value, 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 sell. That's how you want to do it overall. When you look at a month or a quarter or a year, you want to have roughly a 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 ratio. So you're giving more value, obviously way more than you're selling. How we incorporate this tactically is by only having max 1 or 2 sales per month. We highly recommend going for smaller flash sales versus bigger site-wide sales. Bigger site-wide sales, you can maybe do those once every 3 months, so 4 times per year, including Black Friday. So you might have 3 other sales that are big outside Black Friday. That's it. And we want to average about 4 days in each sale, no more. We don't want to have big, long sales. We really want the sales to hit. Having more SKUs, of course, means you can run more sales, but for less sales for brands with less SKUs. So in one month, if you're sending 20 total emails to really hit that 4-to-1 ratio or 3-to-1 ratio, you want to be in the range of 16 value-based emails and 4 promotional-based emails. It could go up, could go down, but generally that's what we shoot for. Saving margins within your flows. We only want to give post-purchase discounts to first-time buyers. That's what I recommend, so that you get people cross that line from their first purchase to their second. However, you're not just completely eroding your margins. In your abandonment flows, we don't recommend sending discounts within the first email within that sequence. We only recommend doing it within the second or third and beyond, just so you can, again, save your margins. And that first email is going to be more of a quick nudge rather than assuming that it's a price issue. It could just be that they forgot about the items in their cart. So next, you want to use dynamic codes so people can't share them, or you want to use static codes that look like they're dynamic. You want to gatekeep your discount codes, so make sure people can only receive the code within their inbox, not on the site or pop-up. A lot of times what people will do is they'll give fake emails just to see if they can get this discount code, and that really hurts a lot of things. It entices people to not be honest and not give their actual legitimate discount. So they get the discount on the site or the pop-up, they go make a purchase, they share it with a friend, all this stuff that you don't want necessarily, and maybe it goes to spam, maybe they didn't give a real email. A lot of things could go wrong, so you want to make sure that people legitimately see the code in their inbox and nowhere else when they're getting it within your welcome series. Providing value. A lot of brands that I work with ask, if we're sending 20 or 25 emails per month, like that's a lot. What can I actually provide value about? So I give them a list like this. Generally, you're looking at micro topics for your brand. So just go very nitty gritty, and it could be one aspect of one product. If you have a lot of products, you could just do like a product highlight, or if someone's bought product X, you could have an email about the benefits of Y product. You want to think more socially too. So you want to look at how can I turn a blog post or an Instagram post or a Facebook post into an email. Really strong thing that I emphasize is making your emails shareable and something that someone would forward to a friend. So you kind of get that virality effect. So instead of just a sales email all the time, you want people to see 6 tips about X, 3 things you didn't know about Y, our products versus this competitor, links to social media, YouTube, reviews, as well as just industry trends and topics and things like that. So as you can see, just from this quick list, there are infinite amount of topics that you could go off of. And if people are in love with your brand, again, you're not sending 20 or 25 emails per month to hit the entire list. You're only sending this to your die-hard fans and people who are loving every single email and just can't get enough. That's where it makes more sense to send more value and more nurturing emails. So as we wrap up here, I want to talk about why it's 100% essential in order to increase your lifetime value. All these metrics you really want to optimize: lifetime value, CPA, average order value, all these great things. Why you need to invest in your email marketing. It's going to help everything across the board. So when you're doing email and SMS right, typically brands see 25 to 35% of their overall revenue coming from this channel, and not having it means there's absolutely revenue left on the table. Great thing about email is that it's an owned media channel, so no need to worry about rising ad costs, social media algorithms, dealing with ad accounts, any of that stuff, because you literally own your entire email list, and there's nobody else. There's no third parties. It's just you and the email list, and you can transfer it between platforms however you'd like. There's no need to wait for SEO to kick in. Results with emails don't happen overnight, but it's not unusual to see massive gains with email and SMS marketing in 1 to 3 months. Email and SMS scales infinitely, unlike paid ads. Your email and SMS list, as we said, are legitimate assets that do absolutely increase enterprise value of your company. Email and SMS marketing is extremely cheap compared to paid ads. You can absolutely handle objections because it's a warm audience. You're building a legitimate relationship and you're increasing trust. So you're handling objections, educating your customers, sharing your brand values. You can easily track every single metric, attribute each sale, and clearly see a massive ROI, unlike a lot of other marketing channels. Email flows, they are completely automated and their assets. They're doing the selling on autopilot for you. You can improve your customer journey, and each flow is going to help systematically move people and send them to new products. Your emails are extensions of customer support, and you can literally promote anything you want. So if it's driving traffic to social media with your emails, with your blog posts, new products, loyalty programs, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. Links are perfectly acceptable. Unlike on social media platforms that discourage you from going out of the platform, email, you can do whatever you want. So with email and SMS, you can lower your CPA, increase average order value, and increase your lifetime value, specifically lowering your CPA with pre-purchase flows, consistent email campaigns, and a higher performing pop-up. Email and SMS marketing can increase your average order value through pre-purchase flows and campaigns that specifically highlight bundles and extra savings for bigger orders. It increases your AOV through post-purchase upsells, through your abandonment flows where you can encourage people to complete their purchase, and you can also suggest additional items to complement their current selection. And email and SMS increases lifetime value. More than anything else, that's absolutely what the role of email and SMS is for. Through email campaigns, post-purchase flows, win-back flows and campaigns, using email and SMS to funnel traffic into loyalty and rewards programs, as well as to ask for product reviews and feedback requests. So really across the board, does everything that you're looking for. With that being said, if you're running a D2C brand doing 6 to 7 figures per month, and you don't want to have to worry about this, you just want to add 50 to 200K to your monthly revenue in the next 90 days, or we give you a refund. 2 different options here. You can check out zhs-ecom.com and book a call there, or you can send an email to myself, Zach at zhs-ecom.com for more information. I'll personally read and respond. Hope you got a ton of value out of this, and please let me know down below if you have any questions. Have an awesome rest of your day.